foot. He had a really bad bacterial infection. And they took him to the vet. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to fly him here because we had some issues with his rabies vaccination. But basically we cleared everything, and we got in touch with another gentleman. He's a breeder down in Honduras. His name's Raphael, and we started working tirelessly with all the airlines, and we were finally able to find a Mexican airline that would fly Marmaduke into the States. Got him to Miami. The whole trip was, it took a lot of man hours just getting everything worked out. He needed a special crate. We went back and forth with the crate. Are we going to be able to get it? Finally, he got to Miami. Sandy, his foster mom, drove down to get him and picked him up there, and then brought him back here to Ellington. So that's kind of the short of the story. There's a lot more that was involved, but that's kind of a high-level detail.
And how much money were you able to raise for him to get all his medical?
So far, we've raised about $3,400 on GoFundMe. We've raised another about $200 on PayPal. So we have two different ways for people to make donations. The transport in itself was just under $3,000. So really, we're still in need of his support for his medical treatment. So he's going to get acupuncture as well as some laser therapy treatment to try to re-stimulate the nerves so that he can have the movement in his back leg from his knee down. So we have about $400 to do that, so really looking to raise a lot more donations.
And how were you able to find this house, the home Marmaduke? How were you able to get it?
Yeah, so the original lady I told you about, Kylie, up in Canada actually, she just was frantically searching. She created her own GoFundMe page originally when they first found Marmaduke, and Sandy stumbled across it, and she was just like, hey, look, I'm here. She has medical experience. She's, close to Miami, was totally willing to drive over there, and that's when she got in touch with us. So Kylie actually was the one who found Sandy, and Sandy was like, hey, I'll foster him.
Hey, can you just retrack again, like this lady from Canada?